All right. Welcome to Fun Day Monday, August 2023. And I just want to remind you that the winner of this contest can either choose to get a $25 Amazon card, or they can donate that money to the charity of their choice. So just remember that. And, this question this month is so interesting to me and so fun. It's attracted our music lovers and even some of our more mature friends that remember the excitement around Woodstock Musical Festival, or the Woodstock Music and Art Fair, that took place on August 15th through the 18th, 1969. So it's going to hit 54 years ago this month, which is amazing.
Wow, yeah, it's amazing to think it was that long ago.
I know. I know.
The quiz question this month is, what band passed on an invitation to play at Woodstock? A, Creedence Clearwater Revival, B, Grateful Dead, C, The Who, or D, The Doors? The answer was D, The Doors.
Yeah, and before I go into some of my thoughts about that, I wanted to mention that the answer, letter A, Creedence Clearwater Revival, they were actually the first band to actually accept. And once they accepted, then a lot of the big bands actually started chiming into that event, which made it a historical event, and
Right.
yeah. And Woodstock took place on Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York, 40 miles southwest of the town of Woodstock, which is pretty cool to know about that. This event was known as the Aquarian Exposition, which really means 3 days of peace and music, and also referred to as the Woodstock Rock Festival.
Woodstock attracted more than 400,000 attendees. 32 acts performed outdoors despite sporadic rain. In one of the largest music festivals in history, another band that passed up on Woodstock was the Beatles. They later reported that they had regrets they didn't perform there.
I bet they did. The Beatles being there would have been amazing. And so another trivia point is John Denver didn't attend Woodstock, and he even wrote a song wishing he could have been there at Woodstock. And the name of his song is "I Wish I Could Have Been There." Pretty simple, right? But the lyrics, you guys should look up the lyrics on that. It's pretty fun. Or just go watch a YouTube of him singing that. Yeah, so I do think that he would have been a great addition to Woodstock. I think he would have really fit in to Woodstock, even though he wasn't rock, he was more folk. And I believe he was not invited, yet I think John Denver was beginning to make an impact in his career at that point. Yet I think he should have been invited because again, he fit the culture very well. I think his popularity grew probably in the early 70s more than it did around 1969. So that might have been part of it as well.
Yeah,
Lots
and
of speculation.
and Joni Mitchell also, she was invited yet didn't go because she had a TV show she was supposed to be on, and so she didn't go, but she regrets it. And she also wrote a song called Woodstock. So it's interesting to go listen to like you said, those songs of those that didn't attend it but wish they would have.
Yeah, for sure.
The Doors were an American rock band formed in Los Angeles in 1965 with vocalist Jim Morrison and his band. They were among the most influential and controversial rock acts in the 1960s, partly due to Morrison's lyrics and voice, along with his erratic stage persona. The group is widely regarded as an important figure of that era's counterculture.
Yeah, and some more information on the Doors. The Doors, who did not perform at Woodstock, as you just mentioned, there was a few reasons, and one of them was Jim Morrison, the lead singer of the band, had a fear of playing at large outdoor festivals, and reportedly had concerns about using electrical equipment during potential rain. These factors, combined with other factors, I'm sure, led the Doors to ultimately declining the opportunity to perform at the iconic festival. So that would have been amazing if the Doors would have been able to perform there. I mean, I'm sad about some of those bands that didn't make it. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Although I do understand the worry of rain and electronics.
And maybe back then they didn't have their electronics, the electrical equipment, prepared for rain as more that they do today, probably have more of that.
Right, right. And if there was no cover over them, that would have been a real big concern because it did rain a lot during that concert.
It did in those 3 days. That's why they played into the late wee hours of the night, because the bands kept being delayed, but they wanted to make sure every band had the opportunity to play, even if it was at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, amazing. And so Woodstock to this day is still talked about by so many. Like, here we are, we can't stop talking about it. I mean, I was only 8 years old, but I was just I'm just glad that I was even alive during that time. It was just kind of such an iconic event. So, and who would have known that it would become so big and such a big event and an iconic of that era? And I'm sure that the bands that decided not to go all wished they could be there. They could have been there now that we know what we know. But I kind of understand, like, some of them like being a little hesitant because there was some previous rock festivals that weren't successful. And I think that might have been really some of the reasons why they didn't. But if they would have known that it would have been like it would have been, they would have, like, said, the Beatles even would have said, hey, we're in,
Yeah, I'm sure
So
they would have.
yeah. Well, let's do the contest and see who our lucky, fortunate, blessed winner is.
All right. And the winner is Joe and Janelle Garkow.
All right, Joe and Janelle.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And they might even remember Woodstock. So I'm glad they won, because they probably might have some stories for me about that era. So they live right in my neighborhood here. So excited that they won. So I want to leave you guys with this. I want to just thank you for playing Fun Day Monday, Fund It Forward, for all these years. Some of you have been playing for, gosh, Elisa, how many years do you think it's been?
Oh my goodness. I can't even remember.
It's probably been 10 to 15 years. So it's been, yeah, we've been doing this every single month. I don't think we've missed a month either for 10 to 15 years. And so we'll have to look it up and come up with a number, like the actual years. But I just want to welcome you, even if you haven't done business with me directly in real estate. I want to welcome you to the Urban Companies family. Like, you being a part of this quiz is really what that's all about, is being a part of our family. And if you come across somebody at work or somebody at church or maybe at the gym or somebody that you know of that's interested in buying a house, please don't keep us a secret, because that's, we're not doing this just for that, but we are doing this as kind of a business thing. But we also just like building friendships and relationships, and talking about things like we did today is so fun and so interesting. And it kind of brings us together more than just a real estate company. It does bring us together as friends, because we can reminisce about fun things like talking about Woodstock. So, and if you're watching this video and you're interested in what we talked about today and you want to make a comment, please make a comment. Like, I'm posting this on Facebook, and some of you are getting this email. just reply to the email if you're getting an email. Just say a few things about Woodstock, what you know about it. I'd love to hear more about it. Some of our clients, when they got this question, sent us some pretty cool emails about some of the things that they know about Woodstock and their memories of it. So anyway, with that, Elisa, anything else?
No, it was fun to read the different comments in the emails when they put their answers in. It was fun. So we enjoy even getting those kind of information.
Yes. Well, everybody have a wonderful day and have a wonderful rest of the summer. The next time we'll be talking to you, we'll be talking about fall.
Yes.
So let's enjoy what's left of summer. All right.
Goodbye.
Make it a great day. We'll see ya.